What's up, everybody? Peace be today for you guys. We are on our Town Hall 18 account, and what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be showcasing how I plan my smash attacks. The first smash attack we're going to be doing and showcasing is going to be the SuperWitch smash. This one is kind of popular. Now that it's going to have its brand new level. This is when we have our current update. So we're just gonna be showcasing how I plan my smash attacks. It is something might want to showcase for a while, and one of my clients would have loved to see me do it as well. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So before we get into things, we're gonna be just showing off what we currently have upgraded with the superges. I ended up hammering my superges, by the way. But the first thing we're going to be looking at is going to be equipment, because this is going to be the be all for this attack. So with the king, right now I'm using two of the more common sets that is always used, as used for smash attacks. You could change out one of them, which could be the spiky ball if you want to change the spiky ball, or the earthquake boots. But this is like the perfect combo for said smash attack. You could also, if you want to run the king, sorry, on the outside, you could change the earthquake boots and have the snake bracelet. It always depends on what equipment you have at a higher level. They don't need to be fully maxed. The snake bracelet would definitely be good to be at fully maxed, because it then gives you that extra snake level. DPS and attack increase speed always goes up. But for what I use right now, is going to be the spiky ball as well as the earthquake boots. Now, going on to the queen. The queen is a little different. I switch this up a lot of the time using the frozen arrow. I do like the frozen arrow, but the better option, the one that I have maxed out, will be the giant or the action figure. That is definitely going to be the best one. I will do 2 attacks with each. I'll be switching out the equipment just so you guys get an idea on what I'm trying to achieve. So I do use the frozen arrow, and I switch in between the action figure. I like the action figure a little bit better, but I do like the frozen arrow, just so if I need to go into a hero compartment and I don't drop my headhunters in time, the frozen arrow does help out, and the frozen arrow can delay some defenses, which I do like. The next one we also have is the magic mirror. This is like one of the best ones, to be honest. I do love the magic mirror, and then I'm trying to get it to max as well, so that extra damage, extra clone health, it will work perfectly. But if you don't have it, I would definitely recommend the healer puppet. This all depends on what equipment you have and what you don't have, what's certain level. I would recommend the healer puppet. The healer puppet would work really well. Yes, you are running extra healers, but sometimes it may not work out as you may happen, and healers might die, and the queen might be the only one left. So I would recommend the healer puppet also. Now, going on to the Grand Warden. With the Grand Warden, I'm running the Fireball. I'm running the Rare Gem as well as the Fireball. I will change out the Warden's equipment, show you just equipment that you might have leveled up, which I also have the Eternal Tome and the Rare Gem. The Rare Gem I like for this one. The Rare Gem is actually kind of important for me, and I believe for this attack, the Rare Gem will work really well. So having the Rare Gem is a necessity for me, and I believe for this attack. The next equipment is going to be the Fireball. I don't have my Fireball maxed out, by the way, but it still works really well. The only thing that it will increase is going to be extra DPS and 150 damage projectile. So I'm definitely trying to get this maxed out, but it works pretty well with it not being maxed out as well. Level 23 is definitely not a bad level for it also, but if you can get a level 26, even better. So we also have, when I will use the ground word, I will try it with the fireball and before the fireball, just to give you guys a perspective as well. Now on the RC is a little different. Now I use 2 different sets of equipment for the RC sometimes. I have the rockets, but you can see I went hard just trying to get the rocket spear um maxed out because it's such a good equipment. It was tough to definitely try to get this one maxed out as well. So I have the rocket spear and I have electro boots. If you do not have these maxed out or even have them at all, I would recommend the hog puppet as well as the seeking shield. Those are not bad options as well if you want to run the hog puppet with the seeking shield or hog puppet with the life gem. So the royal gem, so she can actually get some more health, especially if she's going into those high defensive areas, high defensive compartments and whatnot. It wouldn't be too bad, but I definitely would pair up the hog puppet with the rocket shield as well. If you don't have the rocket spear or the boots. If you don't have the electro boots or the rocket spear, it's going to be definitely tough to get through it as well. So that is comes down to the equipment. I will change up. I'll do 2 attacks with this and then 2 attacks with the other equipment that I showcased. I will only change the queen if you don't have it. Like I said, it all depends on what equipment you have and don't have, and how the levels look on the equipment. So I will definitely just change. I would mainly change the queen's equipment and the warden equipment, sorry, just to show you what you could do. So we are in Legends League, so it will be a little tougher. But I'm just showing you guys how we ended up doing. So this is the army: 2 wall breakers, 3 balloons. I normally don't have an ice column in this army, but I changed the ice column to how my mini account ice column is, because I would have a freeze out, because I want to have an ice column in this army. I'll take a freeze out of here and I'll have a skeleton spell. So this is like to tank for my entry, but I do prefer the ice column in this part. I would have 5 balloons and stuff, so it would be changed up and I have a little more cleanup. Sometimes it doesn't always work out. So let's go in. We're in Legends League. I'll showcase in Legends League rather than the regular multiplayer battles, because it's not going to be too much. But you might not have these. You might not be in Legends League, so it might not always show the full power of it. But let's show you the full power of the SuperWitches. So on this base has a decent amount of value. There's value down here with this poison tower scatter shot. There's value there where the CC. There's value there. I could also get value right there as well. But my main objective is the CC. Reason being, I'm not running a poison spell. So I definitely want to get the CC out of the way, so it then sets me a decent funnel. But I know where my funnel is always the ideal. So we're going to go for the CC and I'll run my way over here. So I'm going to drop in the Grand Warden and I'm going to drop in the healers. I won't be fireball. I won't be dropping a balloon yet, because I know if I drop a balloon, I'm going to be going over there. So I'm going to invis, and then I'm going to quad quit. Double quick, sorry. Yes, I messed up a little bit as per usual. I had to mess up. Can't be a first peacekeeper attack without me messing up on the get-go. So I'm gonna invis again. I just want him to help take out the headhunters. The ice column is not gonna be huge problem. But I did make a little mistake there, but you can see what I was going for. My entry is gonna be right here, so I'm gonna drop a wall breaker there. And I will then drop my queen, so my queen can help with the ice columns. But I wanted that value so we can run over here and work our way in. So the queen just needs to turn around with the Grand Warden. Time is going to be ticking down a little bit. I like to do my fireball quickly on these type of bases and then run myself in. So we're going to do that. So ice column down, drop my king, drop my witches, and we're going to work with the siege machine. And the siege machine will always be the, what's it called? I forgot the name of it. The log launcher. The log launcher does a little better, in my opinion, than the siege machines. You can use the troop launcher. I like the troop launcher with this. But then you have to be able to try to get to the walls quickly as well. So sometimes it doesn't always pay off. My eye froze like horribly just now. No, I need to waste another freeze. This is going really badly. I messed up not freezing correctly for my RC. Now my RC is going to how I did have to burn her ability earlier than I would have wanted. But we're still working through. The big boys do tank really, really well. Just to keep that in mind. So it's still gonna work out. The RC's still working through. RC's gonna pick off the last of those defenses, and I will invis. I probably shouldn't invis for her yet, to be honest. I probably invis for her a little too early. I definitely did. No, knowing that I definitely invis for her too early. I should not invis for her. Yeah, I should invis way later because that scatter shot wasn't targeting. So that's on my part. That's just a bad hit on my part. But you can see it can work pretty well if I keep them together, which I definitely didn't do the best of. RC's placement wasn't the best, in my opinion. But other than that, we still did decent. Still racked up 80%. Not my best hit. I prefer to be in a 90, 95 plus if I do a decent enough attack. But it wasn't the best one. Definitely was not the best hit. I actually have to do my thing again. But we're gonna go in again. We're definitely not. We're gonna go in again, and we're gonna do it the same way. But that is the process that you want to look for. Now on this space is a little different. This one is a little trickier. I've hit it a lot of times. Sometimes I triple it, sometimes I don't. I may be thinking what value seems worth it. This value is always worth it for me. This value over here, this value over here. But then there's also the CC. And the reason being I like to always go for the CC, and we're gonna do it again on this space. I do it on this space all the time. So I always tend to go in over here. So I'm gonna get the CC, gonna get the monolith, and I'm gonna get the double that double cannon thing. I keep forgetting the name of the said defenses. But the warden is supposed to go to the top. I fireball the top and I go through here, and then I work my way through. So just gonna show you how I gonna pick this off. So I'm going to I really don't want. I really would not have liked the king to come over yet here, to run over here. And I had to freeze the double thing. So when I fireball, I messed up. Nice. You can see my attacks have been going really well. Lovely when I always mess up. It happens all the time. Every video I do, I mess up. But I'm supposed to take out that CC. Nice. I did perfectly by messing up. I did perfectly by messing up. I don't want to show these, but I still will show them because I mess up from time to time. So I drop my king over here so that he can work his way through and pick off the bottom compartment. Because I will be popping his ability early, he won't be getting into the middle of the base. My log launcher is what's going to be doing majority of said work. So there you go. His king ability goes off. He does exactly what I want to do. I will drop my wall breakers in so that they can help out a little bit. They're not really going to do like too much, by the way. Don't worry about it. But the wall breakers can just help pick off that. I didn't even get into the base. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Perfect. My log launcher did absolutely jack. So this attack is we're doing pretty well. We're doing really well. I'm showing these, by the way. I'm not gonna shy away from me 1-starring or 2-starring. I will show them because I mess up all the time, and it happens. So we 1-star this base, and the reason for that, my king didn't get any value. My fireball did absolutely nothing because I missed my invisibility spell. And my log launcher didn't open the compartment where it should because everything was supposed to go into the here. RC goes and runs this side. I keep one invis for her. So you can see my trash attack can do that. So we 1-star. And it happens. I will definitely still keep that in the video because why not? Now we're going to change the two equipment, but you can see I mess up my fireball because I'm a bad attacker. It happens. You will 1-star because if you miss, sometimes you miss your fireball. It happens. I miss my fireball all the time. But I'm still going to show you and tell you guys that you will miss your fireball. So we're now going to switch out the fireball and watch me switch out the fireball. And there's going to be, and then there's going to be times that you need the fireball because I'm just a trash attacker. I will use that, but this will be the one. You can see the difference now with the attack. I'm just a trash attacker, and there you go. I get fireball value. I knew that I was, when I changed my equipment, I would get fireball value because I would be fireballing this. I would invis here, fireball that, take all of that, and then just invis my warden. I help take out those defenses. But I knew it. I knew that once I changed my equipment, I would get fireball value. But we don't have the fireball, so we're just gonna use the rage and the eternal tone. See, chat, I'm just a trash attacker. You should not learn from me, but hopefully it's gonna be fun. You guys watching me fail. I'm still gonna keep the invisibility spells, and I'm mainly gonna keep the invisibility spells for the RC. If I do need to invis the warden, I will, which I just did there, just to help funnel. But you can see I'm just a trash attacker, so you can see I'm not. Hopefully this could help you guys. Just show you guys what you can and can't do. I should have switched out my quakes. I don't know why I still kept my quakes. But we're gonna work our way through. You can see with the rage gem you can still funnel. You can still do well with it. But then mostly you will need to be able to you're just funneling with the warden just to set a pathing for you. I will invis over here. Do they turn around? I would love them to turn around. That's the whole point of that. They will turn around. They turned around. So now I'm now gonna quake here just so that I can get that moving. I'm going to drop in my RC. Warden is working by himself. The queen decided to just go on her own, which I kind of hate. I popped the warden's ability. I should have popped the warden's ability like 50 years ago, but I didn't. I'm now gonna drop in the first my mass rage. I'm going to invis. So I'm going to freeze and then invis because they need to get close to the town hall. They're not. I'm going to 1-star again, it seems. This is perfect. I'm doing so well. I'm doing so well. I'm going to freeze again. Yep, I'm definitely going to 1-star. So if I had the fireball, I would have gotten the value that I needed, and I didn't. But this can work out. We just messed up as per usual, but that's just great. that's just wonderful. We definitely will need to do this again. I just messed it up. So we 1-starred twice in a row, but you can see I mess up too. I'm not the best attacker. I mess up all the time, and don't worry about my Legends League at all. I tend to do this all the time. I mess up, and I will keep it in the video so you can see our two mistakes: not funneling well enough, not hitting my warden's ability early enough, not using my fireball correctly by missing an invis. So you can see those are two mistakes, and we paid for it. It will happen, and I will do it again. But you can see the most part for this is you do need to be perfect with your fireball. You need to get a value, and if you can't, sometimes it doesn't work out. But that's just showing you guys that. But hope you guys enjoy it. I will see you guys next time.